Okay, so you've gotten the pain on this kind of right side hip, and we've got to work on the glutes. Some people, it's just glute weakness. There's a funny term called dead butt syndrome when we don't use the glute enough. And then also it can be tendonitis of some of the glute tendons. That's where tendons are inflamed from an injury, or there's lots of reasons, but it's where it connects onto the bone here. So all these exercises are focused on strengthening that area, which will reduce your back pain, not only your back pain, but your hip pain that's associated with it. So our first exercise we're going to be doing is a glute lift. I want you to notice how my toes are pointed down to the floor. That's going to isolate the right tendon. You're going to be lifting back and forth. You can use just your normal leg weight, and then progress to an ankle weight when this becomes way too easy. You should feel kind of some burning and tightness. That means your muscle's working on this right side. The number of repetitions can vary, but I suggest starting by doing 30, and I want you to try to do them 3 to 5 times per day. The idea is doing them a lot to strengthen. The second one we want to do is strengthen the glute totally. That can be done by moving to the stomach and bringing the leg up. This will engage the whole glute. Again, you can do this with or without an ankle weight, depending on how easy it seems. And I would copy the same repetitions by doing 30 of them 5 times a day, broken up throughout the day. The next one is done with a band. I think we talked about this one. You've done this one before, and it's great for everyone. It's called a clamshell. You can tie the band or simply hold the band. You're going to be doing this action like a clamshell. The band just helps put a little more tension on that muscle. And if you need more resistance, you just tighten up the band and it makes it harder. Same thing, 30 seconds, 5 times a day. By now, your glutes should be feeling very tired. Okay, so if you can't even make the full 30, that's okay. That means you're working it hardcore. And the last one we talked about is using some kind of a ball. This is a golf ball. I'd recommend a lacrosse ball. It's a little bigger and has a little give compared to this ball. But essentially, you're going to be doing this on your right side, but I'm going to show you on the left. You're going to be raising up and finding those tender spots in your glute, placing the ball, and then rolling on that area. This is probably best done while you're on the floor, so you have some pushback from the flooring as you're working through the glute. And you just kind of hold it and move around. Like, oh, those really hurt. Maybe move it in a little closer, out, down into the glute tissue, wherever you seem to find these little muscle knots or painful areas. Doing that will ensure that you're going to be recovering and doing all the right stretches, exercises, and release of those muscles. Thanks.